Wherever there's an episodic series, you can bet two men will talk to you. AJ Talon and Owen Finch give their thoughts on Owen and AJ Talks.
Oh no! I don't know what to say. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the long-awaited return.
The once-in-a-decade event. Let's be Owen. We're both older. We got facial hair. We graduated college.
Well, I do anyways, yeah.
Yeah, I got a scruff. Let's see. I was 15 when we last did this. And it isn't any better.
And we had better production, at least. That's good, you know?
Yeah, yeah. We got a wonderful tech man. Thank you, tech man.
Yeah, like, this is,
he's not talking because he wants no part in this.
I don't blame him. Like, so yeah, we watched this show, Kissxsis, back in 2015. I was at your house in Florida.
Yeah. Oh god, I was 14 then. Yeah, never mind. Shit.
Yeah, I was, let me think. I would have been 18 actually then, right? Because,
19.
No, 19. I would have been 19, I guess. So, because it was 20. If it was the summer of 2015, I would have been 19.
Yeah. I remember now. The summer of the incident of 2014. The catastrophe of summer 2014.
What was you mean summer 2015?
2015, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say what happened summer 2014, like this. Yeah, this was so yeah, we watched this. I remember because we watched.
Hey, we finished Death Note. In the meantime, we were only halfway through it then, and now we got
to video 400 after like years of delaying and stuff. We finished Breaking Bad since then. You actually started Breaking Bad and finished it and like watched it like 3 times since then.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's see.
I went through high school and college in this meantime.
Yeah, I went through college in the meantime. There was a whole pandemic in the meantime.
Oh yeah, the world changed. We went through 2 presidencies.
We did. Yeah, we did. That's right, we did. Wow, it's been that long.
Yeah, Obama was president then.
This is how much they don't want to talk about incest. By the way, I'm on microphone this time. I don't support incest, and yes, fuck off, people. It is incest. Okay, cool.
It is absolutely incest. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So,
let's
talk about it. So, this video is by far our most viewed video, episode 1.
And we did like I remember when you came to Mass. It was like 2017, maybe 2018. I think it was 2017 though. We did like a video like reading the comments of that.
Oh, yeah, we were reviewing the hate comments.
Yeah. So I will say if you want to find the video where we reviewed the first episode, before you check this one out, that's on the FTW main hub channel, which used to be the CM Brothers channel. That's where that.
You probably make a playlist of like the episodes for this abomination.
Yeah, but yeah, so I was thinking, okay, the show can't be any worse now, right? Like, you know, we kind of know what we're in for now. Oh boy, did that change! I always say I watched the first 2 episodes today. I know what you think. Why would I do it? Just so I could remember what the first episode was about. There was shit in the first episode. I completely forgot that happened.
You rewatched the first episode? I was like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure I like remembered. But yeah, this shit that happened in the first episode, I'm like, wow, I can't believe this happened. But let's go through the episode. The episode came out April 12th, 2010. I guess it hasn't come out in English yet because it only has 1 air date. You know, sometimes.
Yeah, I wonder why. I wonder why no fucking voice actors want to be in this.
I don't blame them. Yeah. And the episode is called "A Lesson for Two." Yeah.
Oh yeah. So the theme of this episode is teaching, I guess.
So it kicks
off.
Is
every episode gonna be like a kink, like a different kink? Is that what's gonna happen?
The last episode was called "Wonderful Days." So I'll wait till you hear what the next episode's called, but we'll talk about that if we ever review.
Oh god, I didn't look.
But yeah. By the way, we're not doing any behind the scenes shit of how this was made. I really don't want to know behind the scenes when it comes to this.
You don't want to know the people behind this because you're gonna buy a gun and get on the next flight to Japan.
Yeah, like we don't need any of that. But yeah, let's just go through this episode. I'm so glad, by the way, that my grandmother is in like the next, like she can't hear what we're about to talk about. But
Oh yeah,
like,
I hope my dad and brother can't hear this.
yeah, this is. I mean, they're gonna see this anyways, but you know.
I don't know what's worse, if my roommates at college were hearing this or my family were hearing this.
You know what sucks? One of my friends is gonna hear this. My friends are gonna hear this because I got one of them producing it, and I got one.
We're putting this out on the internet. 500,000 people heard us talking about episode 1.
Yeah, so we're gonna. By the way, this is probably the weirdest shit that I'm ever gonna talk about ever as a YouTuber. I can't believe this is the fucking thing. By the way, I don't get paid for.
Maybe I'll search the abyss for a weirder show, but for now this is it.
Yeah, but
the bottom of the barrel.
But yeah, like I don't get paid for this. By the way, I'm talking about this
of our own free will. This is what we're doing in free time.
Like. If I don't get like fucking money for not this, but for YouTube eventually, I'm gonna be fucking bullshit because.
Oh, if only we monetized the episode 1, man.
Oh yeah, I don't think we could because you swore too much in it. So.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, history is gonna repeat itself here.
Yeah. So yeah, I do want to mention. This is behind the scenes stuff. Recently, one of my other friends, producer man's like best friend for like a while. Makes the thumbnails. This is like a recent thing. He's been doing it for like the last couple of weeks. And I asked him to make a thumbnail for this video. I usually try to when I break down the thumbnails, I try to say like a big thing that happens like in an episode of a show or like since it's the wrestling thing. This is legit what I had to write him. I will just do what you want with the Kissxsis one because the stuff that happens on this episode cannot be actually shown on the thumbnail because I feel like this video would get taken down in a second if they see the stuff that happens in this.
Oh yeah, the I guess is maybe the only safe one.
But can you say that again? You froze on my end.
Oh, I said the dinner scene is maybe the only safe scene in the show in this episode.
But let's get there's one other safe scene, I think. Like obviously some of the scenes in school are fairly safe, but yeah. Not a lot of the episode takes place at school, by the way. So
there's one school scene that's a little weird.
Let's go through this.
Anyway. By the way, I forgot the main character was like 15.
Yeah, he's 15. I forgot they were in high school. They were in high school.
Yeah. Well, I feel like that wasn't that weird back then because I was younger than him, but now that I'm like 22, it's like fuck, man.
But think about it. When you had me watch this, I was like 19. So it's like
I mean, that's still like it's like whatever. It's only a couple years.
But still like yeah, let's go through this. I don't typically break down the first thing that happens like first, but we're just gonna mention the flashback first. But there's a flashback that shows Kaita. I think that's how you say his name, but I don't care if that's not how you pronounce it. Like
I don't know this man and I don't want to know him.
Yeah. But he's trying to get into his sister's school. Like I guess his sisters go to like this fancy school in Japan. It's like the best school in the country.
In the world, in the universe.
Yeah. And he doesn't do the greatest grade wise. So his sister basically.
This isn't a flashback, this is a flash forward.
Oh, it's a flash forward? I thought it was a flashback.
Like where she's teaching him, and then like after the intro we see like why she's teaching him.
Yeah, so I'm talking about isn't that the flashback? I thought that's
what I mean, it's like where she's like in his room, like teaching him.
Yeah, isn't that I thought that first was I thought they showed that first and then they showed like a flashback of why she's teaching him at first.
Oh yeah, it's a flash. Yeah. Like after well, you're talking about the first scene, so I thought you were talking about that, and then they have a flashback.
No, I was talking about the flashback first.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah.
Just to get some context behind it. So Kaita, basically said that he's just not getting the material. At first, what I was thinking was he's trying to fail on purpose. Normal person right here, he's trying to fail on purpose so he doesn't have to go to the same school as them.
Right.
So he can be away
it's
from
weird because in the first episode, he like is avoiding his sisters at all humanly costs.
Yeah,
and
so
his sisters like stalk him. But now in this episode, he's like, actually, I want to go to school with my sisters. It's like, okay, make up your mind, dude.
So I was thinking like that's why he was failing his classes on purpose, so that way, he was trying to avoid going to this.
Honestly, I would like him as a character if he was like, I don't want to be the main character of this fucking show.
Yeah, I would like him more if he was like, I would find the show
same normal person.
Yeah, I would find the show a bit more tolerable if at least like he was trying to avoid all this shit, because that's what the first episode was. But yeah, this episode changes that. But yeah, so basically his sisters offer to tutor him in all of his subjects pretty much.
Wow, what a nice sister. I mean, I'm sure nothing can go wrong here. Just wholesome family bonding.
But one of them's better at school than the other. Akio, I think is how you say that. Ako, I don't know how you say the name.
Akko's the smart one. Rico's the dumb one.
Yeah, Rico doesn't really do much, which, a big fight between them is who can take care of Kaita better. And Ako or Akio, I don't know, apparently is better at that. She's smarter than him, and she can cook for him. So, this pisses off Rikita, I think is how you say that. Rico. This pisses off Rico. And that's the flashback pretty much. That kind of sets the stage.
Rico from Hannah Montana.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that show. And then obviously this then we have the flash forward, which is the first thing that actually happens. Akio is trying to teach Kita how to math. At first it just shows
how
him,
to math.
I don't know how to teach him how to do math. He's obviously trying
2 + 2 equals, I don't know.
Yeah, he doesn't know it. He doesn't know the stuff. Akio, whatever, is dressed like a tutor, like how you would picture a hot tutor would dress, I guess. Very skimpy.
Well, I mean, it's not even like skimpy. It's just like a normal outfit, but like she like crosses her legs and he's like looking up her skirt. It's like, dude, why?
Yeah, this is just this is your sister, bro. Well, I know it's your stepsister, but you grew up with this person, like, and then like,
he doesn't have the Sigma mindset. He should be focusing on his work instead of girls. But what can you do?
Well, it's more specifically your sibling, but then she's trying to help.
The fact that the hot girl is your sister is should be a turnoff.
Yeah. But yeah, this was
not for this guy.
The best comparison I can make to this, by the way, why this is incest. We've talked about. We didn't mention this last time. I don't know why we didn't. As you know, even though they're not related sibling-wise, but as you know, my dad married again, and basically my sister and now my cousin now, they're the same age, and they basically grew up together. That would be like them trying to get with each other on all that type of stuff.
Yeah, no, I mean, you don't even need to use a real world example. It's just fucking weird.
I'm using the real world example because we're going to get those comments. This isn't it. Those comments are going to happen.
Oh, listen, those people have already written their comments and left.
Let's hope they don't come back. We don't need those people in the world. So.
No, honestly, I want them to come back. I want to sit them down and be like, so who hurt you? Who hurt you, man? Are you okay? Do you need help?
I know that they're okay. But yeah, let's continue talking about this. So Kaito is struggling to, do his problem. So his sister Akio, I think it's just Ako because I feel like
there's no I in it. Yeah, Ako.
Yeah. I don't even know.
The
Ako. Maybe Ako. We'll just say Ako. But yeah, she comes over and obviously he's staring at her breasts.
Of course, obviously.
Yeah, he's like struggling to pay attention, and eventually, I feel like it just cuts to the intro. It kind of shows like that's going to be what the episode's about. I don't think there's anything else that happens, and if there was, I'd probably write.
This whole episode is just like she teaches him, and it gets weird.
Yeah, it's gonna get weirder, and then he comes back, and it's revealed that he didn't do very well on his test.
Because she like took his she like. He like fell asleep while studying, and then she, in her infinite wisdom, took off her shirt, and then he was like, "Oh, okay, that woke me up." And then like when he took his test, he's like just thinking about that. He can't think about the actual answers.
Yeah, and like, oh yeah, I remember this now. Like, yeah, he comes back and like, yeah, he
She's like, "You failed. How come you failed?" It's like, "Gee, I wonder why."
Yeah, and it's like and he actually flat out tells her, like, you think he's just gonna say it to himself, but he flat out tells her, yeah, all I was thinking about was just breasts. It's like, oh, you were thinking about breasts, and this gives her the idea, this wise idea right here.
Yeah, she
Basically,
has a 3 million IQ moment.
yeah, she I can't believe I have to say this.
Say it, do it.
She's gonna take her shirt off, and when he remembers this, she has all the answers written down on her body, in very suggestive places. It's like on a breast, on her vagina,
thighs. No, her thighs. Her thighs. Don't say that word.
Well, it was almost there. It was almost there, but on her thighs, and yeah, basically,
She wrote it on the inside. He's got a peer in there. Fuck, oh Christ.
Yeah, but like yeah, like he wrote it on her thighs and he wrote it on her breasts, and now when he remembers like her with her shirt off, he'll remember those answers. It's so stupid. It's so bad.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb.
I mean, I guess like press the plaza.
I suppose traumatic incidences do stick in your memory more.
And it gets worse because what happens is he goes to school the next day, and he's remembering it.
Okay, so like you skipped it. You skipped it. So while she's like she wrote things on her body, she, like a part of the word is like in her underwear, and he like moves it aside, and she like moans, and it's like, okay, cool, thanks.
I guess you know you have. I guess. Headphones. Yeah, I guess you know where her limits are now. I guess now and stuff. So
yeah.
Wonderful. Then they go to the next scene, and he's remembering all the answers. And there's a girl that was in the last episode that like he inadvertently like molested by accident. I remember.
Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, did you notice? There's 3 characters in this who don't have standard background character designs. So I wonder if they're going to be important later.
Really? Oh yeah. So
the girl he pokes.
Yep.
The small child who is like trying to bone this guy, and the teacher. Gosh. They don't have normal background design, so you know they're going to be important later.
Yeah, but this girl that he inadvertently molests, he's remembering first. So he's remembering all the stuff. He's remembering all the answers, and I guess
he like sticks his hand down and points.
Yeah,
and like I thought that was it, but then he like leaned in and poked it more. And I'm like, okay, well now it's your fault.
Yeah, and then she like calls out molest, and nothing happens. They just kind of like continue.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh my god, he's a rapist, and everyone's just cool with it. They're like, all right, whatever, man.
Yeah, we didn't even mention this, by the way. We forgot the dinner scene.
And then the small child tries to strip in front of him, and he's like, please don't.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. But we didn't even mention the dinner scene, by the way.
I thought that was after this.
Yeah, I think it was actually before this because this is why I hate talking about this.
I was going in and out of a coma while watching this. So
yeah. So, but no, here's the dinner scene. Basically, it's kind of like them setting up like the father. I forgot about this. He's lots of this to happen.
The father's cool with it.
Like
the mom's also cool with it.
I feel like the mom's not as cool with it, but the father's like living off this. Like he's loving this. He's loving the sibling rivalry they're going. He wants this to happen.
I was saying, like, when I first saw him, I was like, oh, I like his voice. Like, I like his voice actor. And then he started talking more. And I was like, I like his voice, but I hate what he's saying.
Yeah. His voice actor. That's like hey, there's one positive about the show. The father's voice actor is good. So there you go. We found a positive in the show. But yeah, and to like it obviously it's very like I want to say anime cartoonish, like they show like their emotion like bigger, they kind of like make a big deal out of it. Like he wants
they just make it like like exaggerated.
Yeah. He's loving the fact that the sisters are fighting over who basically gets to be with Kaita. But the mother's
this whole episode they point out they are brother and sister. They keep doing it. And then they have this one little time where he's like, oh yep, she gets her dumbness from me or whatever. And then he's like, but we're not blood related. Like they always gotta throw that in. Like we're brother and sister, but we're not blood related. But we're not blood related, so it's okay.
The mother, by the way, too, is also being like, I want to take care of him also. Like, please don't, I hope that's all that.
Why does everyone want this, like, boring guy?
Yeah.
He's not handsome. He has no personality. He's a weirdo.
He doesn't do anything like, he doesn't, like, I don't get this.
Like everyone wants him.
And not just everyone wants him. Why does everybody, like, they think this is normal, by the way, the fact that his sisters, like, basically want to have, like, is this...
Oh, yeah, his friends at school are, like, jealous of him.
Not even his friends, are like...
Oh, you
like,
got your hot sister tutoring you.
Yeah.
You know?
I think, too, like, having, like, they're, like, fantasizing what it's like that she's tutoring him. Like, why are you fantasizing this stuff? Like, why?
I mean, I'd be like, at least they're not related to her, so, like, it's kind of
but
better.
they're fantasizing what it's like when they're
for him,
tutoring.
like him specifically, yeah. I don't know. Like, Owen, when you're with your friends, do you be like, man, I can't imagine, I can't even finish that sentence, never mind.
Yeah, like, not a lot of my friends have sisters anyways. And yeah, I'm not, plus, I'm not exactly gonna fantasize my friends in those situations.
Yeah.
So. Oh my gosh, yeah. I'm never gonna hear.
Like, okay, so in this show, the main character, fucking whatever his name is, I don't even remember. It begins with a K.
Kaita.
His name is Dirt. I don't care. His name is. He can go fuck himself. So like he's a self-insert character. Like the audiences be like, oh man, I wish I were him.
Yeah.
But like, do you really? Is this what you want your life to be? Again, I have to ask, are you okay? Do you need like a hot cocoa and a blanket?
Do you? But yeah, let's continue talking about this episode. Oh my god. You can see why this is why we did the Ben 10 video first, by the way.
Honestly, I was really tired because I'd been doing yard work for hours. And I was tired. I was like, I don't know if I can do this video. But then as soon as we started, I'm like, you know what? I'm rejuvenated. I've got my second wind.
So then, yeah, he goes into like he goes into class. We find out he gets like he gets a better grade. He gets like he got like a 60% instead. I don't even
before it was like a 50. Like he scored a 50, and then he got like a 65.
Yeah,
it's like I mean, it's not good. I mean, maybe I'm an overachiever, but I'm just like, I mean, it's still not like great, dude.
Yeah, we also don't.
Still like a D.
I think letter grades are different for different countries. Like in Canada.
Well, I mean, also like Japan is like super strict on like education, from what I hear.
Yeah,
so
it
like,
is.
You know, well, like a 65 is bad here, but it's got to be like, you know, like awful there.
Yeah, I guess it's better than what he had though. But yeah, she's happy. Yeah, she's happy though that like that progress is being made.
Oh yeah, wait, you forgot about Rico. That's okay. The episode did too. So during the dinner scene, she's like fighting with her sister about like being useful to the brother.
Yeah,
you know, and she's like, "Well, I'm better at cooking and I'm like smarter, so it's like eat shit."
Yeah,
but she's like depressed because she can't really like, you know, like prove her wrong. She's like, I mean, you know, I hate that you're right, basically.
You know what the funny thing is that
scene with her in the episode, so I just wanted to point out that like, you know, that's what the dinner scene was like.
Yeah, but you know that actually could be a good story, like trying to prove somebody wrong. It's just what she's trying to prove him wrong for. It's like
right,
you know.
And then like when he comes home with like the better score and like hugs Akko, Rico's in the stairs like watching them, and she's like sad.
Yeah, that's like the end of the episode too. Yeah, but like there's other things.
Is it? No, I thought that was in the middle. I don't remember.
That's the end of the episode. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then there's other stuff before that. There's another Rico scene where she's at school, and a teacher's walking by, and of course the teacher has a distinct design, so you know she's gonna be a character later.
I'm kind of worried what that teacher's character is gonna be like. Like I don't even know. Like,
yeah. Well, if she's in this show, then you know I pray for her.
I hope you.
She's a girl in this show, so she's already gonna be in love with the main dude.
Yeah.
Which, you know, that's not creepy at all. An adult woman being in love with a teenage boy, that's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, he's 15. Yeah. I mean, the only one that like doesn't have a crush on him is the one that keeps molesting by like accident or whatever. I don't even know. Like,
don't wait too long. Don't hold your breath.
Yeah.
You know, she apparently has a thing for guys who molest her, so you know she'll come around.
She hasn't reported it to the police or anything like that, by the way. You know, people saw him do it.
She should be in jail, honestly.
Yeah.
Everyone in the show should be in jail, actually.
Yeah, except the mom, probably, I guess. Like, the mom's kind of like, whatever.
I don't know. Even by association. She gave birth to those. She gave birth to those abominations.
I don't even know what so I think he's, because obviously the step, so is he the dad's Kaita's father. And,
yeah, dad's Kaita's dad, and the mom is the twins' mom.
That makes sense.
So they got married, and then they're step siblings.
Yeah. Oh, so that might be maybe the mom is gonna try then. If the mom's a stepmom type of thing, maybe the mom is gonna try.
Oh God, I don't know. I hope not.
Maybe the mom will attempt to.
Yeah, this would be better. Show.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Fuck, it could be.
But anyhow,
maybe the dad will try to get with the son.
Oh no!
He wins in the end. They get married. What a fun time. But anyway, while Owen's in the corner dying, the teacher passes by Rico practicing cooking in the school kitchen. I guess it's home ec. I don't know.
The stuff she's cooking, by the way, too. The food items they're using for this is.
Oh yeah, I saw she was holding an eggplant, and I was like, oh no.
And a cucumber, and those are very suggestive. At first, I'm like, okay, maybe it's just suggestive nowadays. Because this is 2010, maybe maybe they didn't catch up to like those emojis back then. Nope, that was not the case.
Let me look up how old cucumbers are.
No, I'm saying because what they reference. What cucumbers and
I'm saying I think cucumbers have been suggestive since ancient times.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, cum is in the word, so.
Oh no.
Cucumbers began cultivating in France in the 9th century.
I know that.
There you go.
I know how old cucumbers are. I was just wondering how long they've been using. They've been used as a suggestive sexual thing.
Well, I just thought this review could use a little bit of the more you know. So tell all your friends and family at your next party or social gathering. Hey, I watched a video of 2 guys talking about Kissxsis on the internet, and I learned that cucumbers were discovered in France during the 9th century.
I hate the fact I have to share this video. I don't even know if I want to share this video on my socials later.
Yeah, I don't know. Normally you post on Facebook, hey, everyone, watch the video that we made. Maybe don't do that, please.
Yeah, I know with this one.
Yeah, I don't think I want our family knowing that we. Well, then again, I live. On the other side of the country from them. You have to see our family every day. So have fun with that.
I am not sharing this on Facebook. So.
Yeah, please don't. Please.
I know, yeah. But anyhow, by the way, I tried to dance around as much as I could, telling the producer of this show what this show was about. I was out to a restaurant. Luckily, we were sitting outside. No one was around. So I finally had to tell him because he was trying to say, so I want to know what I can put for graphics in this and all that type of stuff.
Oh, in public? No, tell that dude. No.
Well, no, luckily
we're not discussing this in public.
Yeah, but anyhow, continuing with this show.
Oh yeah,
the episode's not even over yet.
Rico starts jerking off a cucumber, and the teacher. Okay, the only funny joke in this episode is when she starts doing that, and the teacher is like, what the fuck is she doing?"
That was funny. That doesn't. I feel like the grade's gonna stay the same no matter what we.
Yeah. Hey, well, listen. This episode could use every point it got.
Yeah.
So the dad has a cool voice actor, and that's one funny joke. There you go. That's 2 for this episode.
Then, yeah. So, the bullies at his school, by the way, are all suspicious all of a sudden now that he's all of a sudden doing well in his classes now. It's not like he's doing much better. They make it seem like he had like an 80 all of a sudden. They make it seem like he all of a sudden is doing A+ work type of thing.
But he went from a complete moron to a slightly more competent moron. Wow.
I was like, oh, but all of a sudden how did that happen? How you suddenly but this is when he reveals that his that Akko, I don't know, has been tutoring him, and and they tell him that's awesome, and they are trying to get the deets of what's going on doing these tutoring sessions. Again, these people, that's what they say pretty much. They're trying to get the details. And they're like, what do they want right here? Do they want to hear the fact that this stuff's
right? Do they want him to be banging his sister? I don't get it.
Yeah, they know it. They know it's a sister too. By the way, it's not like they don't know. And then
maybe they're into that. They're the fact that she's his sister is makes it even better for them.
I don't know. And then it cuts to. At first, I was thinking it was them having the fantasy, but then it cuts to a fantasy going on. But
oh yeah, he's having like a wet dream. Wonderful.
Yeah. Can I tell you too? There's been a couple of times he's had these sexual fantasies, wet dreams. I think they're real because of how weird this fucking show is. And you know what I hate about it? When the sexual after it's over, because he snaps out of it, he wakes up, and then we find out that his sister's in his bed anyway. So it's like, oh my gosh, so is this actually gonna happen then? Like,
oh god, please no, don't let this be foreshadowing.
Yeah, but yeah, she tells him that like she was coming in to do a tutoring session with him, but she saw he was sleeping, so she just decided to roll into bed with him. That's normal. That's normal. Yeah. That's normal.
I do that with my siblings all the time. What are you talking about, Owen? That's completely normal.
Yeah. So yeah. They're gonna do some more training, some more tutoring sessions, and he'll get a reward though each time. He'll get like a kiss from her, and I think he screws up and accidentally says, "I thought." Well,
he says like, "Oh, that sounds more like a punishment." So she gets mad.
Yeah, and like obviously it's very over dramatic. There's like flames like all around her.
Yeah, that's like whatever. That's just like cartoonish, whatever.
Yeah. So she's like, "Okay, you want punishment?"
Funny, but it's like whatever.
Yeah, you want punishment? You want punishment? You have to kiss me every time you get an answer on. So you better hope you get the answer right.
Are the same, right? It's like every time you get a question wrong, you kiss me, and every time you get it wrong, you kiss me. It's just you changed reward to punishment. It's like the same thing, though.
Yeah, and then yeah, she's like doing rapid fire trivia questions at him.
He gets a couple right, so and then yeah.
And then she does like a trick question. I don't even remember what the question was, but it was because I was so nervous.
Like, she was supposed to be giving out like dates, like in history, and then she gives out like a person, and it's like, okay, so cool.
And he gets that one, so she's like, "Yep, you have to do the punishment," and it actually happens.
I thought it could be like a thing where like someone interrupts them, and it's like, oh, they almost kiss, but they don't. No, they just. Yeah. Oh man, the animator really.
It's only episode 2, by the way. You think you're getting weird. You think you want to
a couple episodes,
Nope, they just full on went into it right here.
Oh, but man, the animator had a field day with this one. Like you see their tongues and
yeah, he went all like
on the screen. On my wholesome Christian anime.
Yeah, and Rico.
Well, no, don't skip it, Owen. The best part where they're making out, and he starts like touching her boob, and it's like, oh, okay, man, this is
yeah.
Oh, and he leaves a hickey on her neck.
No, he was gonna leave it. No, he was thinking about leaving a hickey on her neck, and he's like, no, we can't have this happen. We need to hide that. And then she's like, I don't even know. He like talks it. He like talks.
Well, then she's like, you can leave a hickey in other places, and it's like, oh god, no.
Then this gets cut off. This gets cut off.
Then Rico makes herself my favorite character in this episode. Not a high bar, but still.
Yeah. Is there a good character in this Is there a good character in this show at all? Like
the gun that I'm gonna shoot myself in the head with when this is over. That's my favorite character in this episode.
You know what my favorite character of the episode is gonna be? The end credits of the last episode of the series. That's gonna be my favorite character of the episode.
Oh, by the way, like off topic, but I noticed that in the end credits, like it's like the two girls like dancing. It's CGI. I noticed that it's like really bad CGI.
Yeah, I didn't notice this when we covered this the first time. Did you notice too? Like during the end credits, they'll have like a conversation. Like during the end credits too. By the way, like it's like.
Oh, did they? No, I saw the end credits. I was like, okay, well, that's enough for me.
Yeah, but no, let's.
I will watch the bare minimum.
Yeah, and then his sister Vaita. I don't even know anymore.
Rico from Hannah Montana.
Yeah, what's her name? Let me leave the sister's name. The sister Rico. Yeah, Rico.
Yeah, I just said Rico.
I didn't know it actually was Rico. I thought you were just making shit up.
No.
But Rico comes in, and she made a meal, and she wants Kaita to try it. And it cuts to him like sitting in his bed because at first he's just going to eat it himself, but she wants to feed it to him. So she feeds it to him. And, he eats it, and he doesn't like it. He spits it right onto her face. And I think it meant to feel bad for Rico here, but I really didn't because, well, the reason I also didn't feel bad is because of what I just saw like a couple minutes ago, a couple seconds before this. So, you know,
this whole episode is like just shitting on Rico.
Yeah, Rico doesn't do shit in this episode. Like,
every time she shows up, it's just to get like mentally bitch slapped.
Yeah, and Rico gets upset about this. You know, Akio, Aiko, I don't know.
Papa from Avatar.
No, we don't want him here. He doesn't belong here.
Yeah, good point. Hannah Montana, fine, but Avatar, no, leave it out.
Yeah, leave that out. I like to because Avatar would be more closely because that's like at least a cartoon and you know it's inspired by anime and stuff. But like but like no, leave Avatar out of this. Don't not talk.
When's that crossover gonna happen? Avatar and Kiss.
They're all dead. Okay, they're not coming back.
Kita's like the Avatar.
No, no.
He's the sister bender.
I hate laughing.
Kill me, please.
But yeah, so that Rico's sister you know, is kind of happy that like Rico's fucking up and like says just leave it to the professionals and like walks away. And then the end of the episode is actually, you know, the thing you mentioned earlier where like he comes home with like a 65 and she's like watching jealous as like they hug and stuff like that. And
yeah,
that's the end of this shit show.
Thanks for watching. Next episode 3 will be in the 2030s.
No, we're gonna get. I feel like too. We're gonna do this. Like, I don't know, but that was this episode.
We will either do this regularly or once every 10 years. There's no in between.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen, but we have to do letter grades now. I'm giving this a fucking F. This was fucking sucked.
I'm giving this a fucking Z-.
This was fucking terrible. I don't know why this show was ever created. How did this get greenlit? And
this aired on television, by the way. I like to just remind everyone.
Yeah, like
welcome to Japan.
Oh yeah.
This was fucking awful. Like, I got to watch wrestling after this at least, and I think I enjoyed wrestling more than I would have because I watched this. I have to tell this story.
Okay, at least wrestling, people are actually getting naked and wrestling with each other.
Yeah, whatever. I typically don't like it when people say that about wrestling. I typically don't like it when people say that about wrestling, but I will allow it this time because
we're men in tights. We look around, go around looking for fights.
Oh yeah, we're definitely watching Robin Hood at some point, by the way.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, this was fucking awful. Like, I don't know, like, I don't know what letter grade we gave the first episode, but this was worse than the first episode. I don't know how that happened, but this was awful.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I think it's safe to say no episode's gonna be like passing or like.
There was gonna be one episode.
You know how Kita got like a 50? Like, he's already gonna do like 500% better than like any episode in the show.
There was gonna be one episode I'm gonna give a D-, the last one, because it'll be the last time we have to talk about the show.
Yeah, it'll end our suffering. Well, no, after that we got the specials.
No.
Dude, there are specials of this shit. Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah, OVAs, baby. I think there's at least 2 of them.
Well, I can hear some of the shit as I'm like laying in my fucking bed, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
James, I know you haven't seen this show, but from what you heard, what would you give this a fucking letter grade?
I'm gonna give it a D for did not and will not fucking watch ever.
I give it a D for the dick that he's gonna give his sister.
Oh fuck! Whoa! I mean, yeah.
You know what the worst part about this? They ruined the one thing that at least this had. At least the guy didn't want to do this. Now he like wants to do
last
this.
episode he was like 100% against it. Now he's like, fuck yeah, man.
Welcome to every single hentai plot ever.
Oh yeah. Well, again, like this isn't even a hentai, so it's worse.
Oh no,
At least
it
hentai,
is.
You know what you're getting into.
It's just they don't say it's hentai. They just try to disguise it.
Is hentai? Yeah. What is hentai? That's basically
porn.
Yeah, okay,
yeah,
there
it's
you go.
Animated porn. It's that's all it is. It's anime porn, basically.
Yeah.
But
again, at least with that, like, there's actual fucking in it.
Yeah, but like, now you can see why James's friend, I had to tell him, like, do whatever you want with the thumbnail, because none of the stuff that happens in this episode could be in the fucking thumbnail.
Like, God, what? I don't know what the thumbnail is going to be, but I'm scared.
Me too.
I'm scared too.
What was our thumbnail for the first one?
I think it was. This is before Mike and FTW was ever a thing. So I imagine it was just like some. Yeah, it was fine. I'm sure it was PG. I'm sure Mike is gonna do something that's like borderline. I almost guarantee.
I want him to make it like super clickbaity, like find out in 10 steps how this guy he
just puts a thumbnail of morgues.
Yeah. No, he's got to put like 15 red arrows and emojis.
Yeah. But yeah, this was awful. I don't know if this episode that is gonna get a lot of views, but we'll see. I don't think we ranted as. I guess we could show we didn't rant as much in this one as the first one. I think because we're older now.
And we did a lot of ranting in this.
Yeah, but you were like pissed in the first one. Like you.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was younger and more full of rage and fire.
We were all full of piss and vinegar, just like that guy who's about to fuck his sister. I mean, what?
Sisters, actually. Sisters.
I'm sorry. Plural.
I remember we were sitting down with your father at dinner one time, and he was like, "So, how many views do you guys get on your video?" And I was like, "Oh, one video we did got like 500,000." It was like, "Oh, wow, what video was that?" And I was like, don't worry about it."
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Shit.
I don't know what. I mean, this is. A lot of people say you have to stand by your work. This is like one video. I'm like, these are like going to be the videos I'm like embarrassed to do.
I don't know, man. This is pretty fucking funny. I think this is like all time.
Oddly, these are the ones I'm the most proud of. I think.
Yeah. By the way, James, you want to tell him the story? By the way, like when we went out to dinner last night.
Yeah. So we were at Jake and Joe's in Braintree, and he literally is like. Almost like hesitant to say, like looking around, and then he's like, I need you to make a thumbnail for Kissxsis. And Mike immediately started giggling and shit like a fucking child. And I was like, it's for a review, it's not like that, you dickhead. And so he's like, thank God we're outside. Thank God we're outside.
Oh, I remember too, James, you asked me, like, what's the show about? It can't be that bad. And I'm like...
Yeah, I said, that's exactly what my words were. It can't be that bad. What's the show about? He said incest. And I'm like, no, it's one of these shows.
No, I didn't say incest. I'm like, well, I don't know if I could call it incest, but it's like a guy, two sisters.
A guy who wants to fuck his sister, but they're not really sister, but they are.
Yeah.
Yikes. Yeah, it's one of these plots. Got it.
Yeah. James, you should honestly watch this show. Just to get on.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Nope.
But anyway, we're just rambling now. Let's
yeah.
We'll tie him up and make him do reviews with us in the future.
I ain't doing Kissxsis. I'll tell you. I'm good.
I don't know what the fucking graphics look like. I don't know what the fuck that looks like. Like I'm scared.
Luckily it's just like they have red hair, right?
I think so, yeah.
Like brownish, I guess.
Yeah, brownish, reddish. Yeah, I got them in like schoolgirl outfits, and it's the Kissxsis logo. We're all right.
Oh, well, I mean, with this episode, my eyes were focused on other things besides their hair.
Yeah.
By design, I'm sure. By the animators.
Yeah.
Yeah,
not by choice, trust me.
Yeah, let's end this video. AJ, do you have anything you want to plug in or promote?
Please fund my funeral because I will be passed away after this. Send best wishes to my family.
Yeah, I was about to say, you guys sound like Owen sounded like so disappointed when he's like, do you have anything you want to plug, Age?
I don't want to promote myself in this.
James, you should have seen me a few minutes ago. Like I almost died. Like I was JJ.
Oh, I see it. I saw it. You should.
Oh, head in his hands.
Should have worn a blinder. Owen, I got some stuff I'm gonna plug to these people. Listen, people. As long as you are not for the incest equals wincest crew, okay. You can totally subscribe to everything else involving FTW Productions, okay?
Yeah.
Follow me. I'm the producer, man. I should actually probably include my YouTube channel. Why the fuck not? You can check me out. You can check all of our channels out. Go ahead and subscribe. Okay, we have some shit on the way, including shit on here. It's gonna be a fun time. Okay.
One thing I forgot to announce in the last video, we're gonna be doing video. We're gonna record videos every week, but you're gonna see a new upload every other week on this channel for videos and stuff. So,
yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, so we just like backlog. We always got something in reserve.
Exactly.
Yeah. So,
there you go.
that would be nice. So, it'll be nice too, because if I go on like a big trip, or if you have to go somewhere, like there'll be a video that comes out. So.
Oh wow, your throat's rough, man. Yeah, that's definitely the sign that we've been talking for a while.
I was about to say that's because he was talking about that bullshit show, and he's like, "Ooh, my throat's dry. I'm thirsty over watching this." Just soft.
Oh god, no,
funny thing is, like I've done longer videos and my voice never gets like that. So I don't know. I guess this video just broke my voice somehow. So.
Yeah. I'm not even religious, and I want to become a fucking nun after this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking. Well, no, because then don't give Japan any more ideas, because they'll turn that shit sexual too.
Oh no.
God, yeah, just everything.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it, guys. Like. Enjoy this video. Don't watch the show. Please don't watch it. I don't know. Just watch
us and give us money.
No, don't watch the show. Don't. And since we're talking to you in the past about this shitty show, I guess we're gonna talk to you in the future also about this shitty show, because you'll see this.
Yeah.
We're in it for the long haul.
Whoa.